selfishness. Our leaders from those times were selfless. The governor's child and his messenger's child go to the same school. The emir's child and his guard child go to the same school. There is no discrimination. So the leaders of that time were selfless. They gave us everything. The son of the rich and the poor were treated equally. Now, all of us, let's go back to the schools where we went. All of us in authority today. Which primary school do we go to? Which secondary school do we go to? Some of us that went even to the university. Which university do we go to? Are our children there? If they are not, why? We should have to answer this question. The leaders of those days treated everybody's child equally. Now we segregated our own, took our children to private schools, and with due respect, what is the source of the family? A lot of questions. That's how, to me, we get it wrong. All those institutions that produce the leaders, like for example, let me give you Kaduna State. What becomes of Jamo College Kaduna? What becomes of Barewa College? What becomes of Sandana Memorial College? All the leaders of today, these were the schools they went to. Have we ever gone to the schools to find out what is the position of that school today? Is it as it were when we were there as leaders of today? The universities, the primary schools, have we ever cared to go back to those roots and find out what are the situations in those schools? Everybody feels now he can take his child to a private school with due respect, some source of funds questionable, and then that's why we are where we are today. Those leaders of that day were selfless. Now we're all selfish with due respect, most of us. How do we get it right? We have to go back to that. How were we governed? Those people that governed at that time that we always face, like the Sandownas and what have you, where were their children? Did they take their children to private schools? No, to public schools. Everybody's child goes to the same school. Now, no. We have youth that are restless. They may go to school, they may graduate, they don't have a job. So what do you want them to do? No skills, no job with this population? Where are we going to? That's my fears. I don't know, but it's for everybody, every hand. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I'm not blaming everybody, but all of us. So we should have to come back to the drawing board, all of us, for us to find the solution for which, how do we get there, how do we get where we are, and how do we get out. It must be a collective discussion and an honest discussion by all of us. That's my thinking. I could be wrong.
Thank you, sir.